Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel for your stimulus package and stimulus check update. Now guys, this is September the 19th, 2020, and I hope you guys are doing great today. Also, my heart and sympathy goes out for the people that's lost their lives or got hurt or whatever it may be during this hurricane. Let's all pray for those people. And I got a friend on YouTube that's got a stimulus channel and does very good at it. He lives in Pensacola, Florida, and his wife also was sick and had to go back to the hospital during this hurricane. And his name is Walter Weber. I think I pronounced his last name right. But anyways, let's pray for him and his wife, because the hurricane was right over top of him. And he made a video. He always, ever since this stimulus has been going on, he's made a video every morning at 6 o'clock. So guys, if you don't care, let's pray for him and his wife. Anyway, let's jump into this. This is the key players. We got Nancy Pelosi, McConnell, Donald Trump, and Steve Mnuchin. And through the article, through the interview, we've got Mark Meadows and a few more. But I just want to go over this with you guys, and it's everything's looking up. Everything's looking good. They're coming together. Nancy Pelosi is for it, but there's still a few things. There's still one or two things she is, holding up on. But I do feel that they will get it in the days to come. But they've got to the end of this month. They got to do something. So that's for the government shutdown, and they can't let that happen. So they've got to get this aid and get this help out to the people. So that being said, let me go over some of this with you guys, and and at the end of the video, I'll discuss a few things. Now, as Trump already mentioned, he said, "I like a larger amount." I've said that President Trump said about the bipartisan problem solvers caucus proposal on field on Tuesday. Some of the Republicans disagree, but I think I can convince them to go along with that because I like the larger number. I want to see people get money. Something like that, we're getting closer. Well, if that's the case, I'm for you, Mr. Trump, but now, just get this done and get this out to the people. That's what they need. Now, on Wednesday, Trump had tweeted, listen to this, "Democrats are heartless. They don't want to give stimulus payments to people who desperately need the money." And whose fault was that? The plague came in from China. Go for the much higher numbers. Republicans it all comes back to the USA anyways. One way or another, Trump wrote on Twitter on Wednesday. Now listen to this, guys. This is what Mark Meadows told. He made this statement. But let me read it to you, then you guys can tell me what you think in the comments below. Now, Mark Meadows, White House Chief of Staff, on Thursday, speaking to Fox, Meadows encouraged the media to take their cameras to Ronald Reagan's Washington National Airport on Thursday. "You're going to see members of Congress leaving Washington, D.C. to go home and pretend like they're working hard on this particular deal when in fact the checks are not going out to the American people and unemployment benefits will start to cease." Now, he made that comment to prove that they don't care. They just absolutely don't care. They want you to think they're working on it, but in reality, they're not. What they're doing is enjoying their lobsters, their martinis, and all this bull crap. Pitiful. Anyways, he went on to say, he went to explain that he had been on the phone with some Democrat House members as well as a few senators last night. And on a positive note, that he can see that there are Republican senators and House members that are trying to come together. That's good. Now, he also said people should call on their House member to make sure that they stay here and that we negotiate. At least, let's use this $1.5 trillion new recommendation as a foundation for new negotiations, he continued. Meadows also said that President Trump was currently willing to embrace the $1.5 trillion number that was put out in the last day or so. Now, we have got tens of thousands of people that are about to be laid off, so if nothing more, let's go ahead, put this package on the floor, and pass that, because hopefully all of us can agree that laying off airline workers at this particular time is not something we should do, Meadows said. Now, Mitch McConnell, Republican senators, like working families across the country, had opened the Senate would be spending this week completing more bipartisan pandemic relief. Now, McConnell said in the Senate, since Democrats are stonewalling pandemic relief, the Senate is using airtime to confirm more well-qualified judicial nominees to lifetime positions on the federal bench. Now, he had tweeted that even Speaker Pelosi on House Democrats are sick of her blocking COVID-19 relief. But she insists anything short of her multi-trillion wish list would make Democrats a cheap date. What a joke. People are hurting. They need help, not the Speaker's pointless political games. You know, I couldn't imagine having guys, listen. Yes, having a job like it's a lot of responsibility, and you got a lot of power, and you can get things done with a job like that. But the thing of it is, why would you want to make people suffer? That's all they're doing to the American people, is making them suffer. I mean, come on. Why? Yeah, I'm going to make it simple. Come November the 3rd, all of these scumbags has got to go. All of them. Up to the president. They all got to go, guys, I'm telling you. I don't care what you all think. If you think anything different, these people has got to go. Now, that they stay in office, especially Donald Trump, I'm not saying Joe Biden is better, but he would be better than Donald Trump. At least Joe Biden can run the country and knows about the government. Donald Trump knows nothing about the government. Yeah, he's good at making money, yes. But he knows nothing about how to run a country, guys. That's what people don't understand. They go by, he is a billionaire. They go by his reality TV shows. That's got nothing to do with running this country and taking care of the American people. It's got nothing to do with it. People worship him like a god. I can't believe that, man. That's what gets me so uptight and so upset. I don't know. Let's just hope this works out come November. Let's just hope things works out for the better. But anyway, I'm sorry for that. Let's get back into this. Now, Stephen Mnuchin, U.S. Treasury Secretary, there's a compromise if the House Speaker is willing to move forward. I am somewhat concerned that she's afraid any deal would be good for the President. I've told the Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, I'm available anytime to negotiate, no conditions. That means he's ready anytime. I don't know any of them is. Let's see what Mike Pence, the U.S. Vice President, he said, President Trump said that we are going to spare no expense to help families and businesses. large and small, to weather the coronavirus pandemic. Nobody wants to give direct payments to American families more than Mr. Donald Trump. Now, Pence continued, we sent those checks to American families. It helped people through this tough time. We want to continue the Payment Protection Program. What we made clear is that we're not going to allow Democrats in Congress to use a COVID-19 relief bill to bail out poorly run Democratic states now. We can focus just on another relief bill, and we're continuing to do that in good faith. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, speaking to reporters on Thursday about the day of her Democratic Party passed their HEROES Act bill in the House. Since that time, my members will insist the needs have only grown since May 15th, 4 months ago. Pelosi said, referring to the day Democrats passed their own sprawling $3.4 trillion package, the needs for the small businesses, for the restaurants, for transportation, and the rest. She goes on to say she will also quick to knock back a question about moderate Democrats pressing for a narrow relief package, saying in reports. Now, they don't say it to me, but earlier in the week, she had responded to President Trump's call for higher stimulus payments. Now, we look forward to hearing from the president's negotiators that they will finally meet us halfway with a bill that is equal to the massive health and economic crisis gripping our nation, Pelosi, along with Chuck Schumer, and in a statement. Now, Chuck Schumer, Senate Majority Leader, Democrats in the House and Senate will keep fighting for a comprehensive plan that meets the needs of all of those who have been hurt, Schumer told reporters on Thursday. Now, Joe Biden, Democratic presidential candidate, not from his own mouth, but his website has stated that his new plan to allow families with children to receive monthly federal payment of between $250 to $300 during the pandemic. Biden's CTC expansion will provide thousands of dollars to tax relief for middle-class households. Biden's website announced he will also help the most hard-pressed working families avoid poverty and attain greater economic security. It will take effect in 2021 and would remain in place as long as economic conditions require, it said. Now, this comes after Biden's senior policy advisor, Jake Sullivan, said, we have always contemplated the need for additional stimulus. We will confront the situation we find in January. Now, Senate Republicans have shown little desire for going further than the $650 billion relief package they attempted to push through the Senate last week. And the response from Democrats, who denied it passing due to the belief it was a long way off what the country needs, has led some believe we're going to be waiting quite some time. Senator Mike Braun, for one, said, I think that my personal opinion, not much is going to happen between now and the election. Well, guys, sometimes, I like reading these articles to people. Some people like to, I ain't got a way to read them. I'll try to read them, and I'll try to explain them. What they're saying is they're coming together. They're just like a few, I think the farmers thing, the bailout or whatever it is, and they're going to get this, everything's set to go. They all agree on the checks, everything on unemployment, all that is done, and it's set in stone, it's ready. They just got to get it through the House, get it passed, get it to the president, let's sign it into law, and they can start sending this money out to people, and this unemployment, they can get everything going, get it going. Now, I don't know, I do think they'll have it done. I said yesterday or the day before. I think they would have it done in a couple of days. But I'm going to take it back from the information I'm gathering. I'm going to say that they will have this completed by the end of the month because they have to. They have to. Because there's a government shutdown if they don't. That tells you they have to. That might be what they're waiting on. But anyways, one more thing, guys. If you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Retirement, Veterans, all those programs, you will get the check. As soon as they pass it and put it in the law, if you got it the first time, you'll get it this time. The same exact way. So you're good on that. Don't worry about it. Guys, if you don't care, yeah, I'd really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and until next time, peace out.